Hey everyone, Victoria Waco, Mrs. New York American 2024, WWE fan, and yes, I'm in my glasses today. Y'all, I'm just tired. It's not happening this morning. Sorry, not sorry. I have my tea, and we're going to talk about Raw last night because there's a lot to talk about. All right, we opened the night with Seth, Braun Breaker, spoiler alert, Sammy comes out, and Paul Heyman in the ring. I thought, one, the crowd was very, very mixed reaction to them. Like, there was definitely, like, they were still singing the song. They still barked for Braun, but there were some boos mixed in. There was one point where, like, he mentioned CM Punk, and there was, like, a mix of boos, and my husband and me were both like, are they booing CM Punk, or is this, like, a delay boo on Seth? It was a little confusing, like, the start of this whole show with this crowd. Let me know your thoughts on this. And yeah, and then of course Sami Zayn come out. I think he did a great job of saying like how, you could see Seth as a hypocrite. I thought it was a great interaction. One of my favorite moments though was like how one, you could tell Braun's saying matter and matter and matter, and then Paul's going over and rubbing his back. Like they truly are creating like that he is like almost this uncontrollable force that they're trying to control. And I think very similar to what they did with Jacob Fatu when he first came out. So I'm liking that. I'm not loving that they're feuding with Sammy, but maybe that was just a one-time thing for the way they squashed him at the end. But I'm neither here nor there right now with it. We had a couple women's matches. We had a tag team match also, which War Raiders are back on top. They have a chance at the titles. Thought that was good. I will say, like, I just have so much more respect for JD Dunna after he came back from that injury and he had finished that match with that injury. We're kind of seeing like the downfall of Judgment Day in a way. I still think they're like doing a slow burn. I wish they would actually speed it up a little bit more because I kind of just want to see Finn get his like comeback on people. But then we had two women's matches. Also, we had Rhea Ripley versus Perez, and then we had Stephanie versus... It'll come to me. But let's talk about the Rhea match first. It's later in my notes. Sorry, guys. Rhea match, I thought was good. Interesting that it'll be like her and Io Sky partnering up. I'm not sure. Like, I feel like they need to flesh that out a little bit more. But I thought it was a good match. I think they did a really good job of making her look vulnerable because of the leg, without making her look like easy to beat, if that makes sense. Stephanie Victor match. Victor, how do you properly say that? My one note I really have on this match was just that she looked like a freaking star throughout this whole thing. I think she's fabulous in the ring. I think she looked great. My husband even commented on how much he liked her. I think she could be a really good opponent for Rhea Ripley in the future. And I just like to hear her on the mic a little bit more. We also didn't hear Rhea on the mic, so I would like a little bit more of that. Some promos in the ring or something. Okay, next up, let's talk about Becky Lynch. Becky. I thought the promo was okay. I mean, I know she's turning heel. I know there was some speculation that she might be joining Paul Heyman's new, I'm calling like his new alliance, like 2.0. We need a fun name for it though. But I actually was kind of leaning away from that personally, only because she has said in interviews a lot how she doesn't like it when her and Seth work professionally together. Like when they made their marriage or their relationship into a storyline at one point, she kind of likes to keep that separate. So, not surprised that it doesn't seem like she'll be joining his new unholy alliance or whatever you want to call it. With that though, what I will say is Lyra's promo was fabulous, and at midpoint through her promo, I looked at my husband and said, this is how they get her over. I think this is what she needed. I think that she has struggled since she got to the main roster, even as a champion, and I think she needs this feud and the ability to show what she can do in this feud to really propel herself. So I'm excited for that. I think they will make great matchups. I'm excited for the promos. I'm excited for everything to do this. I hope they don't rush it. Let's get like 2 or 3 matches out of this thing. Like, Let's do this. Paul McAfee. I'm not really like vibing with this one, y'all. So Paul did the whole promo about like what happened last week and going off about it, and basically at the end told Braun Breaker he will face him at Backlash. I know they have like not enough time to build a lot of stuff to Backlash. I don't think they did a great job at WrestleMania setting up things to make it an easier build to Backlash, my personal opinion. But no one wants to see. I do not want to see this. I can't speak for you all, but Paul, unless Pat is really like been working out in the ring a lot, I mean, like, why? Why do we want to see this? And I thought that last week on the show, like, they should have had an actual, like, professional come out and save Michael and Pat. I'm not excited for that match. Sorry. I think it's silly. I think yeah, I'm done. That's all I got for that. We had something with Penta backstage. I thought that was interesting. And then finally, let's talk about the end of the night, because I thought the end of the night was very interesting. So, of course, throughout the night, they were teasing Sammy's decision. Is he going to take the offer to go to SmackDown? Because Steph loves him so much and doesn't want to see him get hurt. If he's, like, really going to dominate but, like, if he's going to dominate all pro wrestling, like, shouldn't he be on SmackDown too? Like, I don't know. The hole's in the logic. But, of course, as we know, Sami Zayn says he's not going to do that. I was a little annoyed. Like, I guess it worked, but, like, again, like, we had this thing on SmackDown with, like, Randy Orton talking about how Cena should have kids, and then, like, again, like, they're bringing up how their kids play together. Like, I don't know. Like, you're about to beat the tar out of each other. I don't need to know about your children. Like, I don't understand how this fits into this whole scenario. I get this one. It was a little less forced, I felt like, than the Randy Orton John Cena one, but still, it was a little on the forced end for me. Of course, big fight, lots of pull aparts. Sami does great always fighting from the behind and trying to like come back and fight from underneath, and I just love that about him. He's great at it. And probably the reason why I still just love Sami Zayn. Of course, in the end, the match ends in like a no disqualification. They all beat up on each other. Can they figure out something other than this for people to do to say, like, eliminate someone? Like, I will say it like that. It was, like, kind of like you could tell like Steph was, like, doing it behind. Like, the camera just caught it. But, I don't know. Like, there can't be a better, like, motion. I don't know. Like, this is lame, too. So, there might just not be a better way, and I'm just complaining to complain about that. But, I did love the brutality of the beat up on Sami. Seth was very stone-faced through the whole thing. Like, he had no emotion. Like, the decision was made, and he was just going to go with it. And then, of course, he curb stomped Sami at the end. Again, though, at the very end, we have a very mixed reaction. We have singing. We have no noise. We have cheers. We have boos. It was a little bit of everything. But they did look like a force. They look great together. I will say that. I would like a little bit more about what the heck Seth Rollins' plan is, because is he not going after the championship? Like, what is going on? Because like Jimmy was on the show, but was someone totally different, setting up a match for Backlash. So like, what do you want? Like, what is your end goal? That I'm still a little confused on. But yeah, overall, it was an okay Raw. Parts I could have done without, parts I could have gone faster. I know I didn't talk about every match, sorry, but that's kind of where I'm at with it. All right, what are your thoughts on Raw? What stood out to you? What are your thoughts about the new Deadly Alliance, or whatever we're calling it now? And yeah, let's talk in the comments.